Hi everyone, and welcome to Daily with Ali podcast, your daily dose of shameless wisdom. Thank you guys for tuning in, and let's get to know each other better. I'm Elisa, certified personal development counselor and relationship coach, and in 2015 I started a podcast named Daily with Ali, in which every day I aim to answer some of our deepest questions with love. As you can imagine, meanwhile, life and other creative projects got in the way, and I stopped recording that podcast. But today, 6 years later, after hearing those I work with sharing how healing my voice feels to them, and that listening to me is soothing to their hearts, I decided to start anew. So Daily with Ali is back in business, guys. And every day I invite you to explore with me one wise idea or intriguing question that will expand your emotional intelligence and soften your heart. Remember, you have all the answers deep within. My mission is to take you there. This being said, welcome to the first episode of Daily with Ali, your daily dose of shameless wisdom. In this day and age when sharing quotes and wisdom online is a trend, I want to invite you to go with me beyond the words, explore and challenge some ideas, and become truly wiser. This is actually my desire for this podcast, to help expand your perspective. And even if you agree with me or not, just become aware of how other people think. So, the quote that we will explore today is: always try to leave people better than you found them. Hug the hurt, kiss the broken, befriend the lost, love the lonely. End of quote. What do you feel about this? Is this a healthy pursuit? Is this something that you normally try to do? Something that you aspire to do? If yes, why? And if not, why not? I will start first by sharing my thoughts on it. I believe that it is amazing to have the capacity, the willingness, and the gift of healing others with your presence, your words, your actions, your generosity and empathy. However, I also know that making it a priority to try to leave people better than you found them, it's a dangerous thing. Think about it. Why would you hook onto that? Is it the desire to control an outcome? The inability to sit with what it is? The savior complex? Or the white knight syndrome? Now, don't get me wrong, because a couple of years ago I would have cried reading this quote, because the desire to have a visible impact and make a difference in someone's life then and there was a priority for me. But now things have changed. Now my priority is to have authentic interactions. So, what is your priority? Because we have to acknowledge that there is something deeply self-validating when your actions impact others to the better. But pushing towards what you consider a better outcome and a better state of mind for somebody else is selfish. And I first came across this idea strongly when exploring person-centered therapy, in which the client is the expert and the counselor is the companion. Yes, you heard me right. And the growth of the client comes not from taking him or her by the hand and dragging them out of their pain, but by holding their hands and walking together through the pain. And I know for a fact that a lot of us want to save people to protect others from the hurt and be meaningful in their lives. But the question is, who are you doing it for? Are you doing it for them or for yourself? Because we all know that the one who gives always feels better than the receiver. So if you catch yourself captive into the new age web of #BeLight, #OnlyGoodVibes, just pause for a second and think it through. Is it for them or is it for you? I invite you to listen again to this quote with me. Always try to leave people better than you found them. Hug the hurt, kiss the broken, befriend the lost, love the lonely. Doesn't it sound like you are something special that bends down from a pedestal to save the unfortunate? Now let's rephrase it together and see how it feels after. Instead of always try to leave people better than you found them, how about always try to truly listen to people and find who they are? Because people do not crave for a fixer. They crave to feel heard and understood. Instead of hugging the hurt, what about hugging our equal? Because we are all hurt in so many ways, and the ones we come across, guess what? They are often just a mirror into our own broken self. So now the challenge is to show compassion but not pity, to come with solutions besides empathy, and to expect no gratification for doing so. You know, a lot of times people keep others at a bay so they can always be the saviors, or they push others into changing to see that their strategies do work and to be applauded. And in the worst case scenario, they go above and beyond. They cross their own boundaries in order to comfort others and save them. And probably, throughout the process, distract themselves from their own misery. But you cannot give from an empty cup in life. And you do not have to cross your own boundaries and forget about yourself in order to heal others. Be mindful of neglecting your own needs in order to always try to leave people better, because this can turn you into a resentful, depleted individual. So what's there to be done? I would say, be there for people when you can. Support them to the best of your ability while staying congruent with your own internal compass and needs. Because you are nobody's savior, and leaving people better than you found them, it's a plus, not a purpose. Keep in mind, you cannot control anyone's experience of you, regardless of your good intentions. Have you heard me? You cannot. So yes, do your best in the limits of your own boundaries, but then detach yourself from the outcome. Do not hurry anyone into growth, and do not steal from anyone's autonomy on their path to healing. Because you are not their engine, my love. Their engine is their own soul. Now, this being said, thank you for tuning in and truly listening. Please make sure to subscribe for more daily wisdom and leave your questions and topics that you would love me to tackle in the next podcast in the comments below. I am Elisa, and until next time, remember, you have all the answers deep within. My mission is to take you there.